He got his family legacy and reputation to uphold, you know. He's got a whole country behind him. You know, he wants to prove that, you know, he's ready for this. He wants all the names, man. He's just doing everything that he's supposed to do at this stage of his career. He has no fear, and it's going to be a great fight for you guys, man. It's going to be just the proper moment, a great way to kick off the year. New fight, new division, new networks. Let's go.
I think people forgot how great you are at these moments. You're maybe the best in sports. Tell me about that, being up there and just taking control of the press conference.
Man, you know, I mean, it's easy, man. It's natural, you know. I mean, I don't know why other people hold back, man. Talk your ish, baby. Talk your ish. Win, lose, or draw, you're going to get paid. You know, every one of us up on stage, we have our fans. We have those who love us, who support us, that are cheering for us. You know, we got people that, you know, they don't want to see us get hit. They don't want to see us get beat down. But this is what we do. We take risks. We challenge ourselves. And, you know, we just love boxing. You got to really understand boxing to love boxing, you know. And a lot of people who love boxing from the outside, but we love boxing from the inside, you know. And it's just different. And I get to express my love when I'm talking to you. I get to express my love when I'm talking my ish. I get to express my love when I'm looking at him and showing him that I'm not going to back down from nothing.
What did you tell him in the face-off?
What's up?
What did you tell him in the face-off? You got a little heated.
I said let's kick off this year right. I said let's kick off this year right. I forget what else. That was my opening line. He said something, I said something, but it don't matter. I ain't listening.
He says he's coming for you. So what you gonna do about that one time? You gonna show him that one time?
Man, I'm gonna show. Man, this kid is solid. But the one thing Keith Thurman's not and Tim Tszyu is one-dimensional. Okay? So we're gonna see, man. Sometimes all you need to do is be a very solid fighter. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Until you meet that guy and that don't work no more. And that's what this fight is about for me. Showing Tim Tszyu that there's levels in boxing. Some people are champions for a day. Some people are champions for 2. Keith Thurman is the real test that needs to be given to Tim Tszyu.
Keith, we heard him up there. He said he's been studying you for a while. How much, if at all, have you been able to see of Tim, and what do you generally think of him?
I said it. Australian Mexican. What else is there to be said, man? Very, you know, just. You know, he's got. It's fundamental, man. You know, I like it. I learned how to box like that when I was 9 years old.
What do you think?
You know, I think I was about 9 years old when I learned how to move forward, move back, throw a good right hand. Yeah, about 9 years old, I learned those things. That's nice, you know, to have the fundamental basics of boxing, you know. But, you know, speed, power, athleticism, versatility. That's what it's really all about, baby. You know, is he going to be able to defeat a dynamic, versatile, wise fighter like Keith one-time Thurman? He's confident. Good for you. It takes more than confidence to win fights. It's the skills that pay the bills. There's no test like the Thurman test. I've done it. I've said it. Your man is better than the rest. Come see me if you doubt it. Get this Keith Thurman test.
Your thoughts on Tim Tszyu saying that he actually had to imitate you when he was sparring Manny Pacquiao for the fight that he was
Those
going
flat feet, slow hands could never imitate Keith Thurman. Okay? He can't wear a blazer like Keith Thurman. He can't talk on the mic like Keith Thurman. He can't box like Keith Thurman. He can't even think like Keith Thurman. So whatever he did was a fantasy, la-la experiment. And you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't need to pretend to fight like Tim Tszyu. Like I said, my coach Ben Getty, he taught me how to do that when I was 9 years old. Keep your hands up, boy. Yes, sir. Move forward, boy. Yes, sir. Hit him with the 1-2, boy. Yes, sir. Come on, man. I don't need to focus on, you know, imitating Tim Tszyu. I just need to focus on being ready, in shape. It's strength. It's conditioning. And it's game plan. The angles that I bring into the ring. He'll be lucky to walk out of the ring and not look like Mario Barrio.
Hey, Thurman.
So does that, you brought up the Thurman test, so that means Crawford and you have to tangle in the future for that?
Look, I was the mandate. Don't know what they do in Mexico with the javelin. I was mandated to fight the truth, because the truth is he never got to see Keith Thurman. The truth is Crawford never got to see Keith Thurman. The truth is, if it was Thurman versus Spence, y'all should know what would have happened that night. The truth is, if it was Thurman versus Crawford, it would have been a whole nother type of fight. I'm the guy who said it to you way back in the day. I got an O, I'm not afraid to let it go. One time's been beat one time. Who's gonna get me 2 times?
Keith, we know who you are, what you're capable of, but there's a lot of people who doubt your durability in this. Why do you think the lack of activity over the years is not going to be a disadvantage for you heading into this fight?
The reason is because of the dedication and the work ethic that I put into my training camp. Last year was a very uncomfortable year. We were in and out of training constantly. I was in training camp December 2022 when the mandate hit for Errol Spence Jr. So ever since then, okay, the Crawford fight's happening. What could I maybe get? We heard that maybe they could put Ugas up in the mix, you know? It doesn't matter, man. We call it politics. I call it politics because I've been played around like a fiddle. But there's one philosophy that Keith Thurman has. Until the day that I retire, every day of my life is one day closer to my next fight. And on days like this, and this moment here and now, is evidence of that. I'm always ready. These skills do not disappear. They talk about rust, but these joints aren't old. They don't move like little gears, you know. I'm from Florida where it rains all the time, baby. There's no rust here, okay? I just love the sport. I'm dedicated to the sport, and I love hearing people's doubt. But you want to know why people doubt? Because people have too much fear. They have too much worry. I said, if you can beat me, beat me. I remember when my mama used to beat me. I remember when my daddy used to beat me. Can you beat me? You know? So, it's just a metaphor. My parents are great. Anyways, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not scared of a beating. I'm not scared of being knocked out. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But it's my job, it's my duty to work hard, stay dedicated, and prevent that from happening.
Speak on PBC actually having faith in you carrying the brand. And what I mean by that is everybody knows you
what I
opened
gotta
up the
speak
first
about,
PBC
baby.
card.
Come on, I'm the OG of the OGs with the PBCs, you know? So, I mean, a Keith Thurman fight, it's just hard not to be good. I mean, it's just guaranteed that you're gonna see world-class boxing, you know, 7-time national amateur champion, 2-time welterweight champion, former unified champion, you know. This is not a fluke. This is not an accident. This is what it's all about for me. I remember my boy Winky Wright beating Shane Mosley, beating Tito Trinidad. At this age right now, 35, he thinks that a new era is just gonna come just because they showed up. Cool, I'm happy you're here. Congratulations. But to take over, you really gotta take over.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.